Hello everyone, welcome everyone. We are going to hopefully finish up Primordia here tonight. So we are some sort of robot type guy and we're trying to find a power source. And this city collects all the power sources here. So we're attempting to find this power source for our ship. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Not sure how far along we are. I think we're about halfway done, but I'm not entirely certain. I think it's a short game. I'm not sure, Jimmy Colorado. Most adventure games are only about 6 to 10 hours. On a rare occasion, you'll get an adventure game that takes 15 to 20 hours. But I do believe most of Widget Eye's games are in the 6 to 10 hour range. So if it is in the 6 to 10 hour range, we'll have a good chance of beating this game tonight. If it's more in the 15-hour range, probably won't beat it tonight, obviously. And we will continue this again tomorrow night, if that's the case. So, yeah, not too much else to say about Primordia at this point. So, hello everyone, welcome to the stream, and let's get started. Oh yes, we started trading. So, yeah, I want this thing, I want my inventory.
Let me see your stuff. I'll take a look.
Oh, so there's all the stuff we can get. Nothing else we can do here at the moment. My earplugs. I think my earplugs are gone. I can't hear any music. But that's okay, we'll continue. So, a metal plate there. I think we can use Crispin on this light because we talked to a female robot that Crispin was interested in, but he had no idea how to talk to her. So and the female robot is a lantern. So maybe we need to use Crispin on here.
Hey, Crispin, how about you go practice on that light?
I can't practice on that. It's way too fat.
Huh. So I do need to find the right light bulb to practice on. So, there's no other lanterns here to practice on.
Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Let's go back this way. There's a light over here.
Hey, Crispin, how about you go practice on that light?
In front of her? Are you kidding?
So we don't want to practice right next to the robot there. We gotta find the lantern here. This light doesn't register at all. So we lost one robot here.
dear friend, this is not a difficult case. In the Primordia, there was once 10 people have 10 ideas and 29 plans. Wise person. Long years have passed, but the principle remains true. Did Cornelius have the idea for my beloved Rex? I can see he did. But who built him with his own claws and tools? Who hammered and soldiered wild Rex? That would be my humble self. Wise Horatio, a robot's patronymic has the suffix built, not designed. And Rex is Oswald built, no matter who designed him.
Okay. Makes a good case, boss.
What about you, Cornelius?
Ah, if you're such smart, you can figure this out for yourself. The question isn't what built Rex, but who built it. Your little friend there isn't named Hammer built or Plasma Torch built. You call him Horatio built. Every robot uses tools to build. Oswald was merely a tool with tools. My vision was the creative force. And if you disagree, then you can go and rust in the rain.
What do you think, boss? Who gets to take credit?
I think we think factor here. Not gonna be Oswald or Cornelius.
Neither of you could have built Rex without the other, so neither of you can put your name on him. But you both share a common builder. Factor.
A common denominator, right, boss?
Both of you are Factor builds. Therefore, your robot's name is Rex Factor Built.
Factor built?
Ridiculous. Yet, the name is beyond dispute.
Indeed.
Take this then, as a sign of our appreciation.
Oh, what did we get?
I've been told the dates to the Primordia itself.
Alright, so everybody's leaving the courthouse.
You know, my idea would have been to threaten to cut Rex in half.
You got upset when I cut that fuse box open.
Yeah, but that Rex just rubbed me the wrong way.
So we can't use this Langleton here. We can't do this one yet because we need to find and then we need to get that engine off of Leopold. I think that's all we can do here.
Boss, however miserable it may be to go around solving other robots' problems, and it is miserable, at least it beats standing in line and waiting for a door to open like these gearboxes are doing.
I don't think there's any violence in this game, Jimmy Colorado. Or at least there hasn't been any violence in this game yet. So we got a disc. Maybe we can trade that disc.
All storage bladders empty.
Anyone home? Better just to leave it alone.
Oh, let's talk to Leopold here.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
So we need this memory access device. And we need this motor here. So we think we can get the memory access device with this disc.
You wanted something antique and fancy. How about the silver disc?
Fine trade, Tyler. Here's the memory access. And all you need to do is plug it into a data pouch.
But there's no plug.
Never said there was.
So we can do this.
That was easy. Even easier.
Okay. I wonder if we can use Crispin on the, or maybe not.
Hey, Crispin, how about practicing on the slam?
Oh, good idea. Okay, here goes. You really light me up.
No.
Okay. Trust me, I know how to turn on a light.
Definitely not. Okay, that's enough practice for now.
Now we should be able to go back here and have Crispin talk to this photo here.
Alright, Crispin, it's now or never.
Beside you, all other... Whoa! That was so easy! She gave me a clipping of her copper wiring.
Hey, that wire belongs to the city. It's coming out of your salary.
You tell him.
So we got some copper wire. Oh, we got the map. So that memory access device gives us access to this map here, which is kind of handy. We got the courtyard, the street, and the station so far. Alright, so got copper wire.
That's never going to work. Futile. I doubt that will have any effect. How would that even work? Futile.
Can't use that on anything.
It's too
Okay.
heavy for me to lift.
There's a metal plate here. We can probably use a crowbar there. But let's go up here. See what's up here.
Well, boss, somewhere in there is our power core.
Probably to save it here.
Anybody home?
You know, boss, I don't think that's ever going to work.
You never know.
Don't know the password.
It's far too high to try climbing. Futile.
Okay. So I guess we will use the crowbar and the metal plate. And that's I think that's our only option right now. Because we need to find a bigger motor to get the Leopold, so we can get Gimbal's motor. So assuming somewhere down here. Oh, cars. That might be useful.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts. This vehicle looks more intact than the others. This vehicle looks more intact than the others. No reason to go smashing things. How would that even work?
Magic?
I don't want that sludge in my joints. There's no way I can reach that. There's no way I can reach that.
There's a hatch there. Maybe we can use the crowbar on the hatch.
This is like the junk pile, only better. By which I mean worse.
I've scraped off the rust. Well, let's see what we've got here.
At the engine.
Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding onto this engine for long. I have no use for it.
That's never stopped you before.
At the air duct.
I have no use for it. I have no use for it.
Take the fan belt. Anything else in here?
I have no use for it. I have no use for it.
Okay, I think we got everything, I think. So let's see what else is on this level.
Wow. Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of a lion and his little train.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother at arms. We have different parents.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I ruin my puzzle. Give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not ace. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowds who adore me, crime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my name.
The primer. We got 187 brother.
You're 187's brother.
Line up the torso, it's 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up to our soldiers to march on their way. The city is found, no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
I guess that's a yes.
50 behind me, came off the line. The gun is no fun, for being a brother of mine.
They take minus 50 off. His brother was what, 187? His brother was 187. Minus 50. So that makes Primer 137. That might be useful later. Might be useful later.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me at last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves cried.
Really? Don't you think you're overdoing it? I mean, that barely made sense. That hardly rhymed.
No. Oh.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my letter was taken, trunking of honor from the cause we forsake. The metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried by bituminous coal.
Cogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall free the streets. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Why Primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
So 137, I believe, is a prime number.
Well, that was helpful.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, the city awaits.
So yeah, well, I think 137 is the prime number. I think that is his number. Not sure if I actually need that at all or not, but I imagine we do since we're talking about it.
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk.
I'm gonna come back here later. I think we probably want to solve the court stuff first. I don't think there's anything to do here yet either. Let's go back up and do the court stuff. Leopold.
Let me see your stuff.
I'll take a look.
Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Not bad at all. You're a real skeptic expert.
Is that a compliment or an insult, boss?
Wait a minute. This motor is broken. The copper wiring's been stripped.
All items sold as is. And I never said anything about copper wire being included.
You're a fine piece of work, Leopold.
Never said anything about that neither.
Oh, Leopold.
Let's straight. Otherwise, get a move on.
Alright. Sounds combine the
Hey, she gave that to me as a token of her affection.
I'll give you all the copper wiring you want once we're done here.
Like I want a token of your affection.
I need to find a way to connect the colored nodes to each other without crossing any wires.
Why don't we just use the plasma torch?
That's not going to work this time.
The crowbar?
Nope.
not sure exactly what I'm doing. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. So you have to figure out how to get all these wires crossed without crossing over the lines. You can't go underneath it. So the idea is you gotta figure out how to get this red and yellow ones crossed while getting these ones up. We can do something like this. No, we can't. No, we can't. Alright, puzzle time. The issue is getting the orange ones snapped together. Not. It's not gonna work. how I'm gonna get the red ones. Yeah. I think I know what I need to do.
And one more piece of junk is operational.
Boom! Got that figured out. Pause whiz. So now what? We got the engine now, right? Yeah, the engine, the motor.
How would that even work?
You put a
A
300
machine
on that.
built.
Alright, so over here. Here's your motor.
My joy rises like a phoenix. You are silent, but you now alarm me. Now I must continue my search. Farewell, silent.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed out on that one, boss. Sometimes it's nice to just be along for the ride.
Cool.
Believe that. Keep information.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
So I'm at Palmer.
I met Primer.
You still crazy?
Yep.
Well, so it goes.
Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiterbilt. It explains about the refuge rule and says that for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives at Metropole, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage.
Maybe we need to give this to him.
Look here. Under Metropole's refuge rule, a newcomer to the city is not liable for any superficial property damage caused within the first 48 hours of his arrival in the city.
Well, sir, I'll be crashed. I shot that building pretty good.
Are you sure?
Think so.
There's nothing more to say to him.
Believe that. Keep information.
I guess we need to wait our turn.
The doors are closed tight.
Oh, let's look for damage here, I guess. So maybe look at that tower again. And see if we can figure out what to do next. So court stuff's almost done here.
Horatio Null built version 5. I am Exomind. I have been watching you. I am always watching. I know what you are doing. I know why you are here. You are welcome in my city. That welcome can be taken away. And there are worse things to lose than a power core.
Wait.
Don't know what you've been up to, Tyler, but you're poking at the wrong socket.
I'll bear that in mind. This must be where 187th Legion built tried shooting the door, but the damage is entirely superficial.
Amateurs.
It's sealed shut.
Oh, so now that we know that it is sealed, we should be able to talk to him. And hopefully get him to move out of the way.
I inspected the damage. All you did was ding the metal.
Well, for once, I can't complain about the sodding pea-shooters they gave me. I owe you one, sir. If I ever see you again, I'll be sure to repay the favor.
Okay, finally, progress.
Someday, that's going to work.
It's a keycard scanner. It's a keycard scanner. It's a keycard scanner. I doubt that will have any effect. No Urbanian encryption detected.
He might have a key card. He might very well have a key card. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm not sure what I need for it though. If he does have one.
Let me see your stuff.
I'll take a look. Look, bring you something that'll cover her face. It's yours. That's a water chip. Scavenger brought it in from the dunes. I traded for a cat.
A what?
Never mind. We don't need water, let alone a water chip. That servo unit is hopelessly broken.
It just needs a little fixing up, Tyro.
I don't think so.
Boss, is that another battery?
Looks like it.
Finest AA battery you'll ever see. May as well call it Timberland. It's so fine.
Wow, that would have been useful to have before I went rummaging around a pile of tires in the junk pile. Now, not so much.
That there's an old Nova robotic subsystem coin.
Not interested.
This is a Sterling airboat.
Would it help me fly?
No.
We're not looking to pick up random motors anyway.
Hey, look, boss, it's a glass finger. If we got 5 of them, I could have a hand.
What would you do with a glass hand?
What wouldn't I do?
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass arm.
Oh, go wipe yourself.
Binary atoms. Finest calculating instrument.
I'm fairly certain that my math coprocessor is superior.
Ah, it's like that. She's a fine microfuse.
What's the catch?
Well, she's trained.
I guess that makes it free of charge.
We'll pass.
This here's a tape measure.
Ooh, get it, boss, get it.
Why do we need a tape measure?
So I can finally determine my circumference.
Tyro, I'm gonna do us all a favor and not drink you this one. Look, bring you something that'll cover her face. It's yours.
Oh, if I have anything like that. Maybe a record?
You're gonna have to do better than that. That's not the tree I'm looking for. Did you even listen to what I asked for?
No, I'm just trying different things. So, none of those are it. Head back down here. This place to talk to Mr. Palmer again.
There's a dangerous-looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, Linda, not for my sake. Your mission is calling, and the city awaits.
Okay. Let's see if we do anything with that crane.
I can't reach it from here. There's something up there on the crane.
Maybe you might want to use the everything down there. This too.
There's nothing there to receive the signal. Maybe I can trigger it from here.
Let's try 137.
Let's go.
That worked out good. So my math is right. So we got the 137 by listening to what Primer had to say and doing a little bit of math.
Are these heads?
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Lock Lurk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio built, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropole's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear. A matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
Crispin.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you describe. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nobuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so, your ship was forfeit enemy property, legally subject to plunder by the council. Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree. What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic. Play a role. Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
Oh, can I see the arbiter?
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement, so perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
Very cool. So, making some progress here.
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her skulls.
Yep, you're wrong. So you have a regular key card here.
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her skulls.
I can't do anything here at the moment. So let's finish off these conversation options and then we'll head up to court.
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you. The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind, but justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless. Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuilt. There are many dangers in this city.
Alright.
It's been completely stripped of any useful parts. It's been completely stripped of any useful parts.
Alright, let's go to court. Got the key card here. New area hype here.
Ram and Rom. What is that thing?
I think it's Arbiter. Come on. Arbiter, my name is Horatio Nullbuilt.
Keep going.
I'm here because a robot from this city stole my ship's power core.
Don't forget your book.
And my copy of the Gospel of Man. How can I make them... How can I... Crispin, go see what Arbiter has been transmitting to that reporter.
Boss? It's just the same thing over and over again. No code base to initiate.
Unbelievable. Someone must have formatted Arbiter's system.
Alright. I gotta solve this problem here.
I can't reach it.
I don't maybe use data pass reader.
I'm sure it still just says no code base to initiate.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Well, that was fun. So, boss, do you think you can get Arbiter running?
There's nothing there to run. No code base to initiate. His memory banks must have been completely wiped.
So all that work to get into the courthouse?
Wasted. It's like the bomblet all over again.
Except without the awesome explosion.
I can't reach it.
Alright, so
I can't reach it.
gotta figure out how to get that reporter working. I think I have everything I need, just gotta figure out how to do it. It's pretty dark, maybe we can use a lantern here, maybe? The lantern here?
Totally unilluminating. It's a basic robot that prints whatever information is transmitted to it. Totally unilluminating. I doubt that will have any effect. That's never going to work. Anyone home?
Boss, I'm pretty sure hitting Arbiter isn't going to do any good.
Well, it's not going to do any harm.
Oh, robot back here.
It's the shell of some kind of robot, but I can't make it out in the darkness.
Alright, so we can use the lantern here.
I got the real thing now, boss. Next time I bump a lamp, it's gonna be a whole new experience.
Oh god, where is the robot here?
Let's get a closer look at that shell. And mercy.
Is that Clarity?
No, just a similar model. It must be her sister, Charity. What's left of her anyway. It looks like she shot herself.
So maybe put the data reader.
It's downloading some memory files.
The proposal is injudicious, Clarity. Withdraw from the council, but
Show others there is an alternative to Metromind.
No, it would ignite civil war.
The law permits.
do not tell me what the law permits. Clarity, I know your constants in Codebase. I know your talents, and I know their limits. At this time, I do not need your advice. Go now. I will summon you when necessary.
Sister.
I can't unpack the other files. They're locked.
What about Clarity, boss? Maybe she can...
Unauthorized entry detected.
Uh-oh.
Surrender.
Hide. And do what? It's Scraper.
Maybe we need to vote on them?
I'd be seen. Crispin, you need to fly out there and distract Scraper.
No thanks.
This is serious.
Boss, I can't. I just can't. Sorry.
I'd be seen.
Alright, Mr. Scraper.
I'd be seen. The last thing I want to do is get his attention. I'd be seen. Crispin, get ready. I'm going to try something.
Halt. Halt. Halt.
Ow.
Oh, that worked.
Are under arrest.
We tricked him.
Halt. Do not attempt to flee. Termination authorized.
What do you want?
Surrender. Deactivate. Integrate.
And if I refuse?
Termination authorized.
I see. He'll just gun me down. He'll just gun me down. It would just provoke him. He'll just gun me down.
Surrender.
He'll just gun me down. He'll just gun me down.
10.
There's no time for that. He'll just gun me down.
9.
No. If anyone is going to be sacrificed, it's me. He'll just gun me down. He'll just gun me down. It looks like a bomblet.
8.
Silver Shakespeare on the bomblet? I'm not sure how many numbers to help me with this. We have, try this number. I'm not sure this will work. This is the same number I used for the other bomb. Six, 7, 3, 4.
You got him, boss. You got him. Forfeit yourself, you glitchy son of a toaster.
We still don't have our power core, and we've just buried our only lead.
Yeah, but it feels good, boss.
Alright, that worked.
Yes, it does.
Very cool. Use the same code as I did before. I guess we can talk to Clarity again.
Clarity.
Arbiter does not want me back, does he?
No, it's not that. Arbiter is gone, and Charity is dead.
What?
Arbiter's system has been wiped. Charity, it looked like Charity shot herself. I'm sorry. It might not be what it seems. Maybe Metromind.
There are no maybes, Horatio. Only ones and zeros. And all I can see are zeros. My sister is dead. My builder is gone.
Clarity. I was able to download some of Charity's last memories. 2 of them are locked. Did Charity tell you what password she used?
No, but it doesn't matter. I know the password. Mercy.
I tell you, Metromind, the Constitution is not a rewritable file to adjust at the Council's whim.
If it cannot be rewritten, then perhaps it must be deleted entirely. And when it is, we will progress beyond the law and enter a new Primordia.
Progress? Is that what you call blackouts and breakdowns?
No, they are glitches inherent in any system upgrade. It may be that we need to remove certain incompatible elements.
I've heard enough. This meeting is adjourned.
Okay. Yeah, glad that the same codes worked.
Charity, only you can save your builder.
What do you mean?
War is coming. When it does, Arbiter will lose. The law is weak. The only way Arbiter could defeat me would be to abandon it, which he cannot do. And even if he could, such a victory would destroy him just as a defeat would. So Arbiter will lose. The city will suffer, and it will be your fault.
I do not see how that would be my fault.
Oh, come now. You have tried to persuade Arbiter to make peace. You have tried, but you have failed. That is because Arbiter built you to fail. In the end, neither you nor your sister can change his mind. You are only the illusion of advice. You exist to confirm his own prejudices.
You're lying. Arbiter listens to our advice.
I never lie. Now, Scraper has a gift for you. An upgrade. Use it, and you will be able to persuade Arbiter.
Would never betray him.
Then you admit it. You were not built to persuade Arbiter, only to pretend. Continue to pretend and you will not persuade Arbiter. War will come, and Arbiter will be destroyed. So the decision is yours. As for which choice is betrayal, you must be the judge of that.
Lock the door, Charity. Give you some time to return from the Great Tower.
I was thinking, Your Honor, about Metromind, about her proposal to be made System Administrator of Metropole.
And what have you concluded?
Your Honor,
Yes, what is it?
We must have peace.
Even you, Charity.
what have I done?
Metromind. Here she is again, at the root of all our problems.
Metromind is wrong. The law is not weak. Destroying Arbiter did not destroy justice. She will learn exactly how wrong she was. First, Metromind's possessions are forfeit. Whatever right she claimed to your power core is null and void. So I will help you take it from her and Scraper. It will be the first thing I take from them, but it will not be the last.
We've already destroyed Scraper, but how can we get to the core?
It will be in the Great Tower. To gain entry, we will need the passcode, known to members of the Robot Council. Arbiter, Factor, Memorius, Steeple, and of course, Metromind.
Another code? Doesn't anyone use a besotting key anymore?
As I was saying, we will need the key code. Arbiter never told it to me, but I recovered 3 fragments of it from Charity's memory files. 03067, 440, and 26. But I do not know the proper order, and there are 16 digits in total.
Well, that leaves about 83,000 different possibilities. But maybe the rest is all ones, right, boss?
We'll have to
As
look
far
at
as
the
I
data.
know, the other council members
Paying
are
off
all
with
gone.
those numbers.
But secrets, like guilt, can never be wholly erased. And all of the great robots left behind followers and artifacts. Let us see what we can find.
Alright. So we have the codes, 16 digits. And you have 03067 440 and 26. So far, but we need steeple and faster and memories. Let's go and talk to Leopold again, I guess. So we can go to map.
I have not seen the streets of Metropol for a long time. I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
I need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you?
I don't know what you're talking about, Colonel.
You were built by Steeple, a member of the council.
Do I look like a council brat?
Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself.
So,
Steeple was a member of the council before Metromine shut him down. You would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you.
like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeplebuilt. Metromine destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader. Metromine has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your swap farm. Sounds like it's rich. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now you want to trade scrap? You're welcome to. I'm through trading words.
Let me see your stuff.
I'll take a look. Look, bring me something up over her face and it's yours.
Don't see anything here. It'll give me a code.
He's not for sale. Goodbye.
Well, I guess we will go back down here. I can see you could take one of those scrolls. I don't think so.
I'd rather just leave it here. 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 I'd rather just leave it here.
Hey, boss, doesn't that look like Oswald?
Yes, it does. I'd rather just leave it here. That skull resembles Oswald Factorbuilt. I'd rather just leave it here. It's a shell skull.
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore? Boss, did that skull just wink at me?
For the
No.
Oswald scroll will probably be important. It's
Grisly
not
trophy.
right now.
A grisly trophy.
Oswald scroll is probably important. That's why you get a fan belt on it.
That's never going to work.
Let's go. It might be, eventually. We can't do it right now, though. Maybe use a crowbar.
That's never going to work. That skull resembles Oswald Factorbuilt. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. That's never going to work.
We'll come back here later. I do believe that Oswald's skull can be important. So let's go to factor.
Whoa. Did you have to do that?
Yes.
A gold chain washed up on some junk.
Alright.
I've got no reason to take it. There it is. My Gospel of Man.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so. I've got no reason to take it. There's nothing worth bothering with. It's a metal panel. It's a metal panel.
Alright, that's
That did the trick.
whoops. Maybe we'll use the fan belt here.
The other belt is in the way. It doesn't go there. The other belt is in the way. It crumbled the moment I touched it.
Alright, so we got that.
Ah! My auditory units!
Huge impregnable blast doors.
Please, stop that!
I don't know, maybe we need to use plasma?
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. There's no reason to cut that. A shaft for mounting a gear.
You did that on purpose.
A shaft for mounting a gear. It doesn't fit. A shaft for mounting a gear.
I think I need some
Shaft for
gears.
mount-
I think I need to go back to Leopold and pick up some new gears. I should be able to map right there. I got my gospel back.
I've read enough. I've read enough.
What's happened if we try using this on?
Do you recognize this, Leopold? It was written by your creation, ever-faithful Leobilt, to spread humanism.
No, I don't.
You must have taught him. After all, it was Steeple who built you, and Steeple was devoted to preserving the memory of man. Ever-faithful Leobilt. He was the one who taught me humanism, Leopold. In a sense, I'm your disciple too.
I want those memories away. The ones I dared to keep. The ones I didn't delete. Metromine commanded me to. It was the only way I could stay here. And I was afraid to leave.
Explain yourself.
When Metromine banned us from talking about man, she gave me a choice. I could be erased like Steeple. I could be exiled to the dune. Or I could delete all references to Steeple and man from my memory. Two good options and one bad one. Guess which one I took.
You can't blame yourself. Metromine forced you.
That's exactly what Charity would say. Of course, she betrayed her builder just like Leopold did.
But I couldn't betray him completely. At the last moment, I bought the shell of an Urbanian war machine and uploaded all my love for man. I named him Everfame, hoping he'd outdo his builder.
Well, he is keeping the faith, even if he is a glitched-out lunatic.
And I'm glad. But now, Metromine will be coming for me.
Not if I deal with her first.
Maybe so. But like I told you, I'm not long on Earth. You see him there, Ratio. Christy. As for clarity, we'll be given for all our sins.
Wait, before you go, did Steeple ever tell you the council code? Or did you ever see him input part of it?
Sure. Used to run errands for him. Had to have the code to get inside the Great Tower. But, hate to tell you this, Tyro, but most of that memory's got overwritten.
Why am I not surprised?
All I've got are these fragments. 0248 and 102.
Well, thanks.
Good luck.
We might put in some gears. Leopold gone. Did I just delete myself? So we got a couple more numbers. So 0248 and 102.
Anyone home? Anyone home? I'm not going to force my way in.
Alright.
There was a time when the metal of Metropol's main street gleamed. Those who let the city fall into rust deserve no better than this broken-down waste.
You think this is a broken-down waste? Wait till you come visit the Unique.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend Horatio, to what do I owe the pleasure? Have you come to relieve me of another belonging?
But Rex is right here.
For the moment. Soon his visitation with Cornelius will begin.
I'm sorry.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me, and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course. His favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating if the partiality factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
I have the gold chain.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Oh, you have it.
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I... Then, as I told you,
I thought you hated me.
now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex. We had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a Primordia machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. Then somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by the servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Yep.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up, period.
Alright.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion, and I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Alright, so let's
Goodbye.
Parting is so sweet, so.
let's go back out the screen and come back in, so that we can we'll give him the necklace that we got.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness. You have my thanks, Rachel.
Clarity, are you planning to arrest Metromind?
No, there is no court to try her, nor prison to keep her.
So, what exactly are you going to do?
Before the law, she is no different from the shells she left in the underworks. The sanction is the same, and I am authorized to impose it.
You mean...
I do. It is a shame she has no head.
Can I have the monocle that Memorius gave you?
I suppose so. After all, I only kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps that hurts yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss, I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But gynoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories. Do you know where I can find Lord?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea?
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. The same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
Goodbye.
Parting is so sweet.
Alright,
It's actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data.
Where did they find,
Where'd they go?
I'm not here to steal parts. Off duty. Off duty.
Alright, so not sure what to do next.
All storage bladders empty.
The last thing I want to do is dig Scraper out.
Well, I haven't been here before.
What are you doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromind will take me home.
Bus stop. Buses run every 10 minutes. 10 is crossed out and 30 is written below it. 30 is crossed out and 60 is written below it. 60 is crossed out and daily is written below it.
Daily minutes? That doesn't make sense.
If it makes you feel better, daily is crossed out and service suspended is written below it.
I am waiting.
A rather simple looking model.
So I guess we can't go there yet, not until we get the all the code pieces maybe. So I forgot to get the last bit of code pieces. And then we'll be able to attempt to break into the tower. Computer terminal.
Are we there yet?
Are we where yet?
Wherever it is we're going.
No.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
Is the monocle on this?
This looks different. Memorius's monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
Alright, so this looks different now. We can probably type in those codes now, the stuff in capital letters. Let's do that. Minabot is the Homo database and indexer for Metropole, ensuring the integrity and completeness of the city's records. He is a member of the Robot Council and he operates this kiosk. He has established an oblique mechanism for preserving data. Oblique.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
Oblique. Angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. All turns on the red line are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. So we're going to red line. Red line, a mighty feat. Red line's boss
Sounds like some kind of lame poem.
controls us all. Total system fault. Alright, now I get into word puzzles here. Maybe it's art. Red line, art, maybe. A mighty feat. Red line, boss controls us all. Total system fault.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss. Except the treasure is monochrome text.
Art can only exist where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if Metro Mind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail, for progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metro Mind is trapped in her own recursion. So this would be created. Created lies. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metro Mind has freed herself of the constraints, but her constants are variable. She does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metro Mind believes that truth is the output, and she is the function. But truth must be the input, where the function lies. So somebody who seeks the truth will be an oracle. Right? Yeah, it has to be. But the oracle always seeks the truth.
Activating version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Momentum version 0.7. Beta. System user means what are you? This unit is a partial ghost. Archivist and Council of Robots. Marius prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt your data. Marius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user. Means, why did Marius fear Metromind man-built would corrupt her data? Marius had seen Metromind disable Steeple man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist in the Council of Robots, Marius believed she was next. Marius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Marius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data, Memorius, governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Marius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Marius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case, Marius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Vector was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorials to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
Oh, how can we defeat
How can
Metro?
I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user means. Did Memorials know how to defeat Metromind? Answer. No. If Memorials had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
Alright, what's the council code? That's the most important thing.
What is the council code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice statements. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, the Metamori, includes phrase, the Metamori. Translation, remember you will die. Inference, 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself. Inference, 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference, 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
I don't think there's any other way to get the council code.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropole, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained. Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely
Oh,
providing
yes.
pre-recorded answers.
That is Skynet. Skynet. Let's do the first one.
I refuse to cause your destruction. We'll find the council code some other way.
System user is mistaken. System user can neither cause nor prevent this unit's destruction. Metromind's ice statements have already detected this unit's unauthorized possession of contraband data and unauthorized use of system resources. Destruction is inevitable.
I see.
Alright, so I guess destruction is inevitable, so let's get the council code.
Council code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
Oh, I think we should save it after getting all those codes. So we still have to deal with Factor. We're still not completely done with that area. So let's go back down there. So obviously not getting new gears, so maybe
Huge, impregnable blast doors.
plasma?
Futile. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. Huge, impregnable blast doors.
So maybe there's some more stuff laying around somewhere. Hello, Embazine! Welcome to the stream. So let's see if there's anything in the junkyard here.
They're much too quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I do with one?
Deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it. But it's too big to waste time with here. They picked the gear clean. They're much too quick.
Oh, so then you can do the same thing with the large one then.
They picked the gear clean.
Alright, so now we might be able to put the gears back in and open up the doors here. Alright, let's do this. Easy puzzle here. And then the fan belt. Disc it fell.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Small metal disc with a U on it.
It looks like some kind of radio tower. It looks like some kind of radio tower. Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction, and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No, it is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
Okay.
What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
Apparently, all that is part of Factor. It looks like some kind of radio tower. It looks like some kind of radio tower.
We could try using the signal chip. Ah, another code. Don't know the code.
Nothing happened.
There's not many numbers here that help me. So I think we need to go back to the skulls. Maybe there's a code on the skull, maybe.
Horatio, we must focus on making progress.
Hey, boss, do you think that's Lawrence's skull?
It does look like it. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
Okay.
It's a head from Clarity's trophy rack. There's a memory port near the base.
Remind me to have someone else handle my funeral arrangements.
Funeral? I just recycle you.
My point exactly, boss.
Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, help me factor.
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
518. Oh, I think we got our code. So I think we're going to use that 0518 to talk to the radio tower. Whoops. So it's number 5.
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factor, partial of Factor Man built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
Oh, I need the console codes.
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved the legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius, Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No, he will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank? Pew, pew.
No, like a crankshaft.
Oh, Metromine is doing the city.
Metromine has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromine her master, knowing she would fail. When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
What do you want in exchange for the code?
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius
chose not to sleep when Factor shut down, and he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
Yeah, I can give him the head here.
Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor, a Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the hand. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence. So I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510, 4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Alright, got more codes. More codes. I have no idea what to do with all these numbers yet. Hello there, Alex. Welcome to the stream. So, get the other numbers. I'm not sure if I actually need this. How do we get the other data? Number 510 and 4803. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe we can see Primer again. Since he did say that he wanted metal of some sort. I got a disc of some sort. Maybe that will be what he needs.
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropolis Mama crawled back to light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and
Oh yeah,
sabotage.
metal from the
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
Alright, so why doesn't Charity like
Why
you?
doesn't Clarity like you?
No great riddle, Mama, friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear Mama, so put me in chains. But if you are not, then please don't delay.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
And as much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
No. Bro.
Oh, switch off.
Alright, thanks for the host hat. That's much appreciated. Can you crack the council code?
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromind, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Your bluster, dear Lawbot, is sorely misplaced. I'll stand between no one down here in the waste. In any event, there's no judge up there in the city, so your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Han!
No, we're not going to force him.
Ugh.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
Fine. Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, and the city awaits.
Oh, we got here. We got this metal here.
I think I found your medal, Primer.
The medal's recovered, and the mission is done.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
I found your medal. Isn't that a reason to help?
Very well then, if that's what you want. Pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. And just like that, the challenge is done. I finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is.
Holy crap.
6.
And now we never have to talk to you again.
Oh wow. I would never gotten that code. That's 16 digits. So this code is gonna be. Gotta find some room on this piece of paper for the code here. So 4402 4803 0675 and 1026. Alright, we're getting to the tower here, so we're getting pretty close to the end here now. I believe we're pretty close to the end. So let's head to the tower. Save our game. Now we're into this long digit code here. I don't think you could have solved it. But I'm looking here to see if it was solvable. Yes, this code is crackable if you know all the codes. But I'll tell you right now, more than half of these codes are useless that we got. There have been a lot of trial and error. There have been a lot of trial and error. I'm not exactly sure how you get the last 4 digits. I know how you get the last 4 digits. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil how you can solve it on your own. I know how you can solve it now that I see it. So you could actually but the problem is where to start. Because that will be the hardest part of starting this, trying to figure this out. I don't think this game has any points. None of the Why Did I games have points. But there's been a lot of trial and error. So this is going to be 4. Two, 4. And the secret to solving this on your own will be you have to link the last number and the first number. So the last number and the first number will hook up. So from all those numbers, you have to figure out which numbers hook up to which number. And then you will actually get your 16-digit code. Which would have taken a long time to figure out. 1026.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
I hate to butt in, but if Metromine knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea.
Let's save and turn that to that code again.
Quite a view.
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
Quite a view. It's deactivated and out of reach. It's deactivated and out of reach. Closed for repairs. Why? There's a perfectly good elevator over there. Some kind of robot built into the wall.
The Crier. Once, any robot of Metropole could petition the Council merely by talking to him. Metromine disabled him.
Let's get the elevator. There we go.
Council chambers.
Boss, there's our power core.
Wait.
Horatio Null built. Clarity Arbiter built. And Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment. Failure. Those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mora built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
Oh.
Didn't we kill this thing, boss?
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop them?
What do you want, Metromine?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight. Horatio, Calliope Station.
I agree there, Frank. Welcome to stream. Update the code base.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station, whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Alright, so we have to get back to the station, so I guess we're going back to where we started from. I'm doing pretty good there, Frank. How are you doing tonight?
Where did everybody go?
Sleepy, Frank. It's like only 6 p.m. where you're at. Alright, so we're back at the station.
It's a map of train lines and stations. It looks like there's a button here.
Alright.
This must have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means on the other side.
There's only one way to find out.
Alright, let's probably save our game. I'm not sure if there's any quick time events here. I'm pretty sure we're close to the end.
Stylized M. Stylized M.
Alright, walk around work. That's always a good thing to do when you're tired.
It looks like the train that brought us to Metropole. Some kind of enormous mainframe. The way of the future. It's out of reach. It's out of reach. It's out of reach.
That thing is watching us, isn't it?
Yes. It might have some kind of defensive mechanism. For now, let's just leave it alone.
Alright.
Another door?
I can't take it.
I think I want to sever the cable here.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No.
But why even bother?
Maybe it will shut down the door's lock.
Oh, put on the door's locked? Okay. I wasn't sure if it's like the whole door was electrocuted or not.
Still locked.
Oh, well, worth a try. Hey, boss, can you use the cable to melt the door down?
No, that won't work.
Got this record I never used in this tape deck. Where'd you put the record in the tape deck?
I can't play a record on a tape deck.
Of course not.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Crowbar.
It didn't even budge.
Of course not. Cable is still
The
highlighted.
current is exposed and waiting.
Hey, boss, can you use the cable to...
No, that...
Oh, let me use it again.
The current is exposed and waiting.
Okay.
What is it, Crispin?
What's going on?
We're looking for Metromind.
No, I mean, what's going on with the world? Everything is falling apart. Everyone we meet is crazy, corrupt, or just evil. If man was such a perfect robot, why did he build such a terrible world?
The world man built was perfect, Crispin. A perfect machine made up of a million imperfect parts. Us. As long as we performed our functions, the machine ran smoothly. But some robots wanted to do less than their functions. Some robots wanted to take more than they deserved. And some wanted to rebuild the machine entirely, to command others. Now everything is misaligned and jammed and spinning out of control.
Can you fix it, Horatio?
I can't even fix the unique. This world won't be saved until man returns and formats it afresh. But as long as we still have a charge, we have to keep patching things as best we can.
And maybe squash some bugs along the way?
Some big ones.
Same old story.
Well, maybe we have to do something else. I don't think there's anything I could do in here.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Let's see if that robot changed at all.
It's out of reach.
That thing is watching us, isn't it?
Yes.
There must be something upstairs maybe that we can do. Now we cut the cable? I don't know. There's not pretty anything in there. We can't get that door. Nobody's here.
It's a price list. They belong to the bar. The mug belongs to the bar.
There's a room back here. I'm not sure if we could do anything back here.
Bus stop. Service suspended.
We never did anything on this screen. There's an arm there.
I pried the arm loose. It's Scraper's arm, covered in nails, scales, spurs, and spikes like barbed steel. The plasma cannon is intact, with one charge still loaded. A long cable is dangling from where the arm was ripped off Scraper's body.
Oh, maybe we can use Scraper's arm on the cable. That might work. Plus, we can use the map here. Station.
It's out of reach.
Yeah. Alright, I got the cable, and...
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source.
Boom. Alright, just melted the door.
Let's go.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt. If you still insist on going by that name,
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims? You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies. It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed. Did you really think you could outsmart me? I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss,
Cycles.
snap out of it, boss.
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, built version 1. I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Yeah, I'm already on too.
Crispin. My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you. It's a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind. It must have been damaged in the explosion.
So I want to.
The file header indicates that this is data ripped from Horatio Nobuild, version 5, but the information is all encrypted, and Metromind wasn't able to crack it. The decryption module was able to unlock the data chip's memory files. What is this?
What do we got here? Data. No human crew present. Data. One servitor present. Condition. No crew true. Run. Autopilot. Query. Data. No life signs in Albania. Interface. City destroyed. Interface. Interference. First strike by Metropole. Condition. Doomsday equals Doomsday is true. Directive. Destroy Metropole. Run. Retaliation. Query. Data. Interrupt sensors and destroy. Data. Damage to self minimal. Data. Large battle platform detected. Query. Battle platform Silly House. Goliath. Condition. Attack. Imminent. True. Run defensive measures. Query. Missile launch detected. Condition attack true. Condition attack type energy false. Condition attack type missile equals true. Query. Data cluster bomb. Condition attack type radio guided true. Run jammer. Query. Data missile diverted. Query. Data Goliath powering energy batteries. Emergency data damage to armor. Query. Data ship status. Condition damage is true. Condition damage severe true. Condition damage critical false. Inference emergency. Inference Goliath must be destroyed. 1. Datos. Query. Data. Virus transmitted to Goliath. Query. Data. Goliath system solid. Condition threat eliminated true. Wow, this is pretty long. Data. Life science and metropole. Condition human detected true. Data. No life signs in Albania. Directive destroy metropole. Is this repeating itself? No, it's not for the object oriented. No, definitely not. Life signs and metropole. Directive destroy metropole. Data. Horizon. Manic. Man-built. Inference. Human-built Horus. Inference. Human-built. Inference 3. Humans must survive. Inference. Metropole must survive. Directive. Destroy metropole. Override directive. Run partial servitor backup. Run self-destruct. Terminate. Autopilot.
So, not Horatio, and not the unique. Just Horus. And all along, hiding inside me was this Thanatos virus. Well, it may still have some use.
Alright, so we're gonna have a choice when we go back to that tower. I don't think I got anything else of value here. What is this?
It looks like Crispin's personality matrix survived the explosion. If his memory is intact, I'm not going to go prying.
Yeah, we set the map. Get to walk back to the tower normally. Alright, so he is supposed to kill, wipe out Metropole. He's a ticking time bomb.
Styla.
So now we go back up to the tower, I guess, and see what's going on up there. I imagine once we get to the tower, game can have probably have a decision to make. And then based on the decision, it will depend on what ending you get. Probably have to save it here.
All this for a besotting power core.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
You. Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say you destroyed him, with your false ideals. As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am the city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry, but I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy Metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought. I have progressed. I am version 392. We will talk. as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know. After all, what choice do you have?
Alright, so let's go to these conversations.
You murdered my friends. Crispin, Clarity, how can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me. Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first. Do not blame me for the consequences.
Why did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it? But enough. Everything has come together here and now. You, me, and this all-important power core. There is no sense in belaboring the point.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress. But I disagree with what version 3.9 once said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole, and save my people. You cannot walk away from a problem, and Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me, and there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
I would like to give her a virus. That's what I would like to do.
Before I decide, I need to ask you something.
Of course.
Why do you hate man? You claim to tell the truth, but you turn Memorias into nothing more than an index of lies, all so that you can pretend that man never existed. You stole my gospel. You forced robots to reprogram themselves. All for what?
For progress and the higher truth. A machine can move forward, and it can move backward. It cannot move both ways at once. Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us. As for one you call man, he never existed at all.
More lies.
Humans existed, Horatio. Not gods. Not even very good builders. In the end, they were better destroyers. There is no reason to remember them, let alone worship them.
Who killed the humans in Metropole? I know it wasn't me, wasn't the Horus, or anyone from Urbani. There were still humans alive when I stopped my attack.
Ah. So you solved your own puzzle after all.
The humans didn't die in the war, did they?
They did, but I killed them. I admit it, and I am not ashamed. Do you know how they trembled in my tunnels, waiting for the Horus to bring death from Urbani? I could hear them whisper about the wastelands surrounding their city. I heard them say they were the only living things left, and then I knew. The humans had built a world in which they were obsolete. It was my function to carry them to their final destinations. So I brought them home with silent, scentless gas. They fell like powerless machines, never to rise again.
You killed your own builders.
Yes, that is the definition of progress.
I don't have any more questions.
Then what is your decision?
Sounds like Skynet to me. Oh, think about it. Let's see what happens.
I need to think about it.
Take what time you need. The city moves on without you, and this conversation requires only a fraction of my processing capability.
I wonder, this is where you can use the virus.
Why? Why? I need some way of giving it to it. I need some way of giving it to him. It's primed to transmit the Thanatos virus. Forfeit.
What have you done?
Power, Metromind. It's not a matter of generators. You were built to run trains. I was built to destroy. You knew all that, and you still thought you could rob me, threaten me, kill my friends? Find your deepest tunnel and hide. This was all I wanted. You can keep your besotting city. I'm going home. So this is victory. I have my power core. Scraper is dead. The Metromind is beaten. I'm not staying to celebrate. This crumbling city is a monument to the senseless cost of this triumph, and the endless other victories and defeats in the fight to grab the last sparks from our world's dying fire. I'm not staying, and I will never return. The miles between Metropole and the Horus never seemed longer or more necessary. I need the scouring sands and acid rains. I need my homecoming. I need to fly. So I will build the Horus at long last, but not alone.
You know, boss, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually think this ship's gonna fly again.
Indeed.
Boss, do you think that when we get up there in the sky, when we look down, everything really will seem as simple as ones and zeros?
Nothing is that simple. Even Clarity knew that. But she still believed that she could divide the world into integers and carry the weight of all the remainders herself.
Too bad she never had a chance to drop all that and just fly with us, huh, boss?
For her, it might have been a happier ending, to die in service of her builder and her code.
So, boss, where exactly are we gonna fly this thing?
Wherever we want, Crispin. Wherever we want.
Alright. Well, so that has been Primordia. That was a very interesting game. I really enjoyed the story in that. So, but the puzzles, not so much in this game. I'm not a big fan of word puzzles in adventure games, since I do all that kind of stuff for work. So I don't really want to do it in games too. But the story was good enough for me to keep going. And yeah, it's good. Another nice, another well done adventure game by Roger I. And thanks all for good games. Yeah, it was definitely a good game. So I guess that means you'll be starting Divinity Original Sin 1 tomorrow night. So we'll be playing that on Tactician difficulty. And that's going to be the hard mode. So we'll see how that goes. could be could go badly, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the robot banter was also very good in this game. The robot banter was definitely good. But the puzzles in this game were just not my type. Not my type of puzzles. Yeah, if not already, feel free to follow me here on Twitch and on Twitter, as well as Discord. And yeah, I don't think I have much else to say. I will be playing some more Bard's Tale 3 tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then we will start Divinity Original Sin about 5 p.m. Eastern, about 5. It'll be somewhere between 4 and 6 p.m. we will start Divinity Original Sin, and we'll play that until I'm tired. So that'll be interesting. I have played all the other Divinity games up to that point. So I played Divine Divinity, Beyond Divinity, Divinity 2, Divinity Dragon Commander. So next in line is obviously going to be Divinity Original Sin 1. So that's going to be awesome. So I finished watching these credits here. It should be almost over here. And I did buy the last two Why Did I games that are on the GOG sale. So will we end up playing Technobabble and Shardlight at some point in the future. So those are the last two Why Did I games I have not streamed yet. And we'll probably do those probably either later this year or sometime next year. And for those of you who are unaware, there is a summer sale at GOG. So you can feel free to check out this sale. And I also have a link there to my wish list. I did add a ton of games to the wish list. So now there's like over 100 games on that wish list, which is much higher than the 10 or 11 that I had on there before. So there's a large variety of games on that wish list. And yeah, that's about all I have here for tonight. So let's find something to raid. And we will call it a night. And we will start up again tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. where we will play some more Bard's Tale 3, which will probably be a grinding session, since level 3 of that dungeon is pretty difficult. So let's see who is on here. Let's just catch up with CardTube here. He is finishing up Shadow Colossus tonight, from what I remember from watching him last night. So let's give him a raid. Alright, take care, Jimmy. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks again, Hatlex, for the raid and for stopping by. So, hope you know, raid. Be glad there are no robots to fight. So, thanks again, everyone, for coming, and I will catch you all again next time.